From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 1979, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, October 7th, 2015. Neil Young saying, "Rust never sleeps," and the same can be said of email scammers. A number of ARRL members have reported to the League that they received an email from ARRL Webmail Admin with account upgrade in the subject line. The email requests such personal information as usernames and passwords and includes a bogus message telling the recipient that the accounts are being removed and upgraded to an enhanced service. The ARRL emphatically states that this is not an official message and is cautioning recipients of these emails. Andy Sheffrin, KB1YHB, the ARRL's IT Infrastructure and Operations Manager, says the ARRL is aware of this phishing scheme and is working to block the sender's email address at our upstream provider. As with any emails of unknown origin, do not open or reply. In short, ignore it. If you develop problems with your email forwarding, contact the ARRL IT department. Their email is itstaff@arrl.org. One of the most rewarding parts of ham radio is the tradition of teaching, or Elmering. Now, that's usually done on the local level, but Stephen Kinford, N8WB, has the story of some Elmers who have gone the extra mile, or several thousand.
Ken Clairbout, Kilo 4 Zulu Whiskey, is an electrical engineer and a member of the Potomac Valley Radio Club near his home in Stafford, Virginia. But sometimes you can catch him operating out of the Echo Tango 3 Alpha Alpha Club station in Ethiopia, where he's been a part of a team that includes Bob Schenk, November 2 Oscar Oscar of the Old Barney Amateur Radio Club in New Jersey. The veteran radio amateurs have been lending moral and technical support to the 20 or so students at Addis Ababa University's Institute of Technology.
Being a very active ham operator, contesting, DXing, and all that stuff, I had heard about the club station, and one of the guys that's a member of our local club, Dave K3 Lima Papa, was also involved in supporting it. And I think in December of 2011, he and a group of people went over to Ethiopia and bought a bunch of equipment, and they took the U.S. license exams, and they've been supporting it. So through Dave, I got in touch with Ben Sid, ET3 SID. He was he's retired, living there, and he was kind of the mentor, the whole driving force behind the club station and amateur radio in Ethiopia. And so that's kind of how I, first couple trips I didn't meet up with him, but eventually I thought I got to do this.
The student licenses remain, for now anyway, an unresolved matter. In Ethiopia, where ham radio licenses are rare, the government will only license the club, not to the students themselves. Many instead have U.S. licenses. There are, unfortunately, some things that even the best of Elmers can't fix, but Clairbout and his team are working on it.
There's a lot more to Stefan's story, and you can hear it all in this week's Amateur Radio Newsline Report. The Pennsylvania QSO party is coming up as we hear from our man in Philly, Mark Abramovich, NT3V.
The Nittany Amateur Radio Club in State College, Pennsylvania is sponsor of this event, which traces its roots back to 1957. Michael Koslow, N3LI, is chairman of this year's Pennsylvania party.
The goal is to operate as many counties as possible and as many sections as possible and as many individual contacts as possible if you're from Pennsylvania. If you are outside of Pennsylvania, you want to get as many contacts as possible and as many counties as possible. The big goal in the party is to get all 67 counties.
And there is also a bonus station running multi-multi, that's multiple operators, multiple stations, in Wyoming County in northeastern Pennsylvania. Koslow says it's worth a bunch of points each time you work it.
Our bonus station this year is KQX Group, using call sign W3C.
Koslow says last year he saw an increase in the number of logs, and with good propagation, he is expecting increases this year, too.
Everything you need to know is at the Nittany Amateur Radio Club website. You'll find that at nittany-arc.net. And finally this week, there's Aeronautical Mobile, and then there's Mark Meltzer, AF6IM. He's taken Aeronautical Mobile to a whole nother level. Metzler was in freefall, 13,500 feet above Byron, California, after launching himself from a King Air 90 jump ship. He then activated two important pieces of equipment. He deployed a 200-square-foot rectangular ram air canopy and turned on his chest-mounted Yaesu FT-817. With the help of a trailing wire end-fed dipole antenna, Metzler began calling on 28.425 upper sideband. He made a total of 12 contacts while en route back to Earth, but not before switching to 2 meters on FM and grabbing a few more QSOs en route to the drop zone. His jump was preparation. On October 17th, he'll participate in Parachute Mobile Mission 22 that will take place in conjunction with the ARRL Pacificon event in San Ramon, California. To find out more, just why don't you take a flying leap and go to parachutemobile.org. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for over 37 years and counting at www.arnewsline.org. With Stephen Kinford, N8WB, Mark Abramovich, NT3V, and Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 73. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.